dating coach and relationship expert Jennifer Hurvitz, and welcome to Doing Relationships Right. Raw, authentic, and insightful, this podcast is a no bullshit look at all things dating and relationships. The good, the not so good, and the what the hell was that? No worries, I've got you, and we'll figure it all out together without taking ourselves too seriously here on Doing Relationships Right. Here you are at midlife. Your boobs have entered a new zip code. You have genes older than your daughter's new fiance. And now you're single again. But is that cause for a crisis? Hell no. It's time to pick yourself up, Buttercup. Whether you're freshly unhitched, just dipping your toesies back into the dating pool, or ready to dive into a new relationship, my new book, Midlife Priceless, a dating coach's guide to finally doing relationships right, has you covered with new dating and relationship advice tailored to meet you wherever you are in your relationship journey. Join me, Jennifer Hurvitz, author of best-selling books, One Happy Divorce and Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda, as I share BS-free tips and laugh out loud personal anecdotes to help set you on the path toward finally doing dating and relationships right. Grab your copy of my new book, Midlife Priceless, at jenniferhurvitz.com. That's jenniferhurvitz.com. Good morning. Good morning. This is Doing Relationships Right. I'm Jennifer Hurvitz, and I'm your host this year, this new year, this 2024. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to 2024. The new year. New me, new year, new, oh, please. New everybody. It's not really a new me. It's just a new year, and I'm here with you guys today. Starting off my new year with a bang, I'll tell you. Now, I didn't really tell everybody, and I didn't get on, the social media and scream it out on the rooftops and make a big fuss and, make a post about it or a reel. But I hit a pretty big number on my podcast last month. I sure did. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to you guys for being such awesome listeners and hanging out with me, even when I'm not really so consistent lately. I just kind of pop up here and there, and I do a Just Jen every now and then Jim comes on, and then I don't know, thinking about bringing my guests back. I don't know what I'm going to do, but you know what? I hit a great big freaking number, and I can't believe it. So yeah, it's just numbers don't really mean much, except they really do mean a lot. It's one of those things like, it just makes us feel validated, and I've been podcasting for a long time, and it felt really good. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out and listening to Doing Relationships Right. I appreciate you so much. So happy New Year to everybody, to my listeners and my family and my friends and everybody. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Things are back in the swing of things. And, yes, I'm happy to be here. I'm going to talk today. I'm going to jump right in. We're going to talk today about gaslighting. Yes. My favorite buzzword. I love the word gaslighting almost as much as I love the word narcissist or narcissism, or he's a narcissist or she's Look, I'm not a therapist. I don't pretend to be a therapist. I am a dating coach. I'm a relationship expert. I do have my I'm a certified divorce specialist. Yes, I am. I am not a therapist. So I am not here to diagnose anybody. And neither are you. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't diagnose somebody as a narcissist. You can't diagnose somebody with, behavior disorders. So stop doing that. It just bothers me, and it's not nice. Anywho, but gaslighting is just a buzzword. It's been around for a while. If you don't know what gaslighting is, I'm going to jump into it. It's basically when your partner, it doesn't have to be your partner. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be someone that you know. It could be someone at work. Makes you feel like you are basically, quote unquote crazy. That you, it makes you doubt your reality when they're talking to you or when they're in your presence. So yeah, let me just explain for you really quickly that this buzzword, gaslighting, can be overused and misused if you don't know its accurate meaning. Okay. It's important to remember that gaslighting is not present every time there's a conflict, y'all. And someone feels strongly about their point of view and rejects someone else's. Okay. My boyfriend and I get into this all the time because I'm like, oh my God, you're gaslighting me. Really, he's just not agreeing with me. And no, he's not purposely trying to manipulate me or purposely trying to make me feel like, I'm nuts or I'm crazy or any of those things, right? So like if it's a manipulation tactic that someone's using, that's gaslighting. If someone's out to really flip the power, and use it against someone else, that is gaslighting. So we need to really distinguish between what is gaslighting and what is non-gaslighting behavior. Okay. So let me just give you some big signs here that that it's gaslighting. How about that? Let's start there. If your partner or your person makes you feel like you're needy or you're clingy when you're asking for support or when you're asking for your needs to be met, that's a problem. Okay. Like if your person says to you, like, oh my gosh, you're just too much, or, you're being extra clingy today, or something like, you're acting irrationally, that kind of stuff. Like that's not okay. Okay. No one should make you feel like you're too much or that that wanting something out of a relationship is not okay. When you want your needs, like if you went to your partner and you said to them, look, I really feel like, using I words, I feel like you don't hear me when I'm talking to you, or I feel like you don't listen to me when I'm trying to explain how I feel. And the partner says to you, really? Like, you're just really super needy, Jen. And that's why I don't listen to you, because all you do is bitch. Okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. When you're asking for support from your partner, you should get the support you need. Okay. Number 2, they claim, the person that your partner or your whatever claims that they've forgotten events or things that you've told them. Okay. This just makes me like batshit crazy because my boyfriend Jim, he does this. And I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think he really honestly, truly does not remember things that I've told. So I don't know which is worse, but if you've had a conversation with your partner about something and then they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, or, that's not what happened, or I never said that, or are you crazy? Like, I don't remember it that way. Okay. Those phrases are they're not healthy. Like if you are having an argument and a discussion and you're going back and forth and you say, well, look I clearly, you didn't take out the garbage on Tuesday night and blah, 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 blah. And your partner says to you, well, you're crazy. That's not how it happened. I'm done here because you're crazy. Okay. That is gaslighting. That's not okay. Okay. This is one of my favorites. Number 3, lying by omission. Okay. It's not really lying if you don't ask and they don't tell, right? That's wrong. It is. It is lying. Okay. Lying by omission is still lying. Okay. Withholding information is not okay. Right. So if you go to your partner and you say to them, look, why didn't you tell me you were going to so-and-so for X, Y, or Z? Okay. And they say, well, you didn't ask. Ah. So you have to ask every time to get the truth out of this person, out of your partner? Not okay. Not okay. It's just not. So lying by omission, withholding information, to use against you later, all those things not good. Number 4, stonewalling. If your partner refuses to listen or pretends that they don't understand what's happening, they walk away from you, they dismiss you. Again, that is gaslighting. Okay. Like if you're in the middle of a conversation and they throw their hands up and they're like, I'm done, and they leave for 3 days, not okay. Okay. Just absolutely not okay. If they say something like, look at it, stop being so sensitive. You're just really like, it was just a joke what I said. And they turn around, they walk out. Not okay. No. Whew, this is tough for me. Number 5, they deny that they hurt you, even when you told them that they've hurt you, and they take 0 accountability. So it goes back to the whole thing. It was just a joke. Stop being so sensitive, right? You say to your partner, look, that really hurt my feelings when you said that. And they say to you, instead of saying immediately, I'm sorry, they try to defend themselves for the reason why they hurt you, right? Instead of saying, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings, Jen. I didn't mean for it to come out that way, or I can't believe I hurt you that way. They say, you're crazy. Like, I can't believe that you're so sensitive, right? My only fault is loving you too much. I might like the hair on the back of my neck is standing up, because when you're in a relationship with someone who is toxic and who gaslights you, and you know that you're being manipulated, and you're watching it unravel in front of you, it is such a horrifying feeling. And it's so hard to get out of it. Okay. It's so hard to, like, because you love this person and you're wondering why they're treating you this way. And you think you can fix it, but a lot of times you just can't. You just can't. Okay. They can weaponize their love. They might even say to you, like, if you really loved me, you'd let me do what I want. It's weaponizing your love, right? So, like, if you loved me, you'd let me go to X, Y, or Z. Or if you loved me, you'd have this baby. Or if you, like, I had a guy once that I was dating said, well, if you love me, Jen, you'd get pregnant. You'd have this kid with me. I'm like, how about if you love me, you'll eat my broccoli? You'll try broccoli, but that's like fucking crazy. If you love me, you'll have this kid. Or if you love me, you'll move to California. No, those are all manipulation tactics, and that's just fucked up shit. Okay. So if that's the kind of person that you're with, you gotta, slam on the brakes and take a deep breath. Shifting blame, the blame shifter. Whoosh. Blame shifter. They want to shift blame from themselves, so they'll often dismiss your complaint and divert the conversation to discuss something else, and they've claimed that you've done. So you're having a conversation and you say, this really bothered me when you did X, Y, and Z. And immediately she says, well, you did that last week. Or, well, I mean, you did that 2 months ago. Or you do that all the time. They shift the blame, and it's all of a sudden your fault. Or, well, if you didn't act that way, I wouldn't do it. Or if you didn't X, Y, or Z, then I wouldn't have to treat you that way. Okay. That is all fucked up shit. Okay. That is all gaslighting behavior. Okay. Or they say something like this. I'm worried about you. Like, you're acting totally irrational. You're acting like irrationally right now. Is something okay? Are you okay? Like, do you need to up your meds? Oh, like, can you even, have you been in this kind of relationship? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you do, then you are feeling all the feels right now during this episode. So I've said some common phrases that I've already kind of used them. But let me give you a couple more. Like, I never said that. Are you crazy? I would never do that. You're making it up. You're being too sensitive. I'm the only person who stands by you. Everyone else thinks you're crazy. That's a big one. So-and-so doesn't have your best interest at heart. Only I do. Like, starting to say that other people, like your family, don't care about you, or your friends, they don't care about you. I'm the only one that cares about you. Or this is a big one. You're just trying to make me look bad. Okay. Fucked up shit. So how do you get out of this situation? If you think you're being gaslit, or you're being gaslighting is happening in your relationship, how do you get out of it? First of all, confront a friend. Okay. Reach out to me, reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member. If you feel safe doing that, do it. Reach out to someone and say, you know what? Look, I really think that this person I'm dating, or this person I'm married to, is kind of toxic. I need some help. Okay. It doesn't mean that this person can't change. A person who is gaslighting and doesn't know they're doing it, they can change with therapy. I 100% they can change. Okay. But they have to be held accountable for their gaslighting. They have to know what they're doing in order to change it. Right. So you have to be safe enough and feel safe enough to have a conversation with them. And a conversation with the gaslighter may trigger the gaslighter. And so you have to be careful, because if the gaslighter isn't willing to have a conversation, it can go very badly, right? So you may want to go to couples therapy, which is a great thing. Use I statements. I feel like you are. I feel this way. I don't think you understand, blah, 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 blah. Use I statements, right? And also, don't have an argument or a conversation about gaslighting while he's gaslighting you, or while you are in a conversation with her. Stop, take a breath, say, let's table this. And then the next day over coffee, say, look, last night when we were talking, I really feel like you were gaslighting me, and let me explain why. Okay. And then once you've talked about it and you've had a conversation about it, do check-ins and say, look, I think we've been doing great. I don't feel like we've had a problem in a couple weeks. And here's the biggest one. If the behavior doesn't change, you've got to cut ties. You've got to get out of that relationship. In my opinion, I really feel like there's nothing good that can come from a relationship with a gaslighter who will not change, who's not willing to change, who's not willing to work on it. It's toxic behavior. It doesn't mean the person is toxic. It could mean the person is toxic. But the behavior itself, sometimes people don't even know they're doing it. Okay. They don't know that they're being manipulative. But if they do, if they are manipulating you on purpose and they know what they're doing, it will not stop. Okay. They're going to find the next person to do it too. So I'm sticking to it. That's my big Just Jen today about gaslighting. And I might even have, Jim and I might talk about it because we struggle with it. Like we think we're like gaslighting each other and we're like, oh my God, gaslighting is a buzzword that's so silly. And especially like a gaslighter, if they're really gaslighting you, they're not going to be like, oh, I'm gaslighting you. Right. So I don't know. Anywho, I hope everyone has a great day. And you're doing something fabulous for the new year, making a goal and setting it, or maybe you're manifesting something super or positive, getting some love out there, dating, not dating, owning your singlehood, whatever it is. Just, do it with a vengeance and a happy vengeance and a positive attitude. I love you guys. Thanks for being here today. Once again, you can find my books, all my good stuff, on my website, jenniferhurvitz.com. Peace, love, and so much truth by you. Hey, thanks for listening to Doing Relationships Right. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the show, subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast episodes. And please grab my books, One Happy Divorce and Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda, on my website, jenniferhurvitz.com. And look out for my new book, all about doing dating right, coming soon. As usual, thanks for listening. See you next week. Peace, love, and truth.